Repurposed hormone drug shows promise in extending survival for aggressive ovarian cancer. A clinical trial has revealed that relacorilant, a drug originally designed to treat Cushing's syndrome, may offer a new lifeline to patients battling an aggressive and difficult-to-treat form of ovarian cancer. The challenge of platinum resistance. To understand the significance of this finding, it is necessary to look at the specific type of cancer being targeted. Platinum-resistant ovarian cancer. Standard treatment for ovarian cancer typically relies on platinum-based chemotherapy, which works by preventing cancer cells from dividing. However, in many cases, the disease becomes resistant, meaning it progresses within just 6 months of starting these treatments. For these patients, prognosis is often grim. They typically face an average survival rate of only 1 year, with very few effective treatment options remaining. Breakthrough results from the Lancet study. A recent study published in the Lancet examined the impact of relacorilant on 381 patients facing this specific diagnosis. Unlike traditional intravenous chemotherapy, relacorilant is administered as an oral pill. The trial compared patients receiving standard care against those receiving relacorilant, with the following results after a 2-year follow-up. Reduced mortality. Patients treated with relacorilant saw a 35% reduction in the risk of death compared to the control group. Extended survival. On average, those in the relacorilant group lived 4 months longer than those receiving standard care. While 4 months may seem modest, in the context of aggressive, platinum-resistant cancers where survival is measured in months, such an extension is clinically significant. Researchers suggest that relacorilant could eventually become a new standard of care for this patient group. A growing field of new therapies, the success of relacorilant follows similar promising results from other experimental treatments. A separate study involving 643 patients investigated pembrolizumab, an immunotherapy drug that helps the immune system recognize and attack cancer cells. In that trial, patients receiving pembrolizumab alongside standard care lived an average of 17.7 months, compared to 14 months for those receiving standard care alone. Regulatory outlook and impact. The implications for public health are notable, particularly in the UK, where ovarian cancer is the 6th most common cancer among women, resulting in approximately 3,900 deaths annually. Currently, the path to widespread use involves several hurdles. Approval status. While both relacorilant and pembrolizumab have received FDA approval in the United States, they are still undergoing Phase 3 testing and require further regulatory approval in the UK. The repurposing trend. This study highlights a growing trend in oncology, drug repurposing. By finding new uses for existing medications, like those used for hormone disorders, researchers can accelerate the development of life-saving treatments for rare or resistant cancers. The findings suggest that targeting hormonal pathways and the immune system may provide much-needed alternatives for patients who have exhausted traditional chemotherapy options. Conclusion. The success of relacorilant and pembrolizumab marks a potential shift in how aggressive ovarian cancer is managed, offering hope for extended survival through targeted, non-traditional therapies.